Thank you for joining us today. I'm excited to announce that we have Roland Folz, who is the CEO of CloudPay. So for those of you that don't know Roland, Roland, could you just introduce yourself to our audience?
Thank you, Mel. I'm very excited to be here today. I'm Roland. I'm German. I studied mathematics and business many, many moons ago, and I have 30 years of experience, mainly in the fintech and finance world, but serving the automotive industry, the telecommunications industry, and across different finance areas. The last 6 years, I built Solaris, which is one of the leading European banking-as-a-service providers. So I'm really excited to have joined the global payroll world now.
Well, thank you, Roland. I can't believe a year has already gone by. It's gone so quickly, and you've been at the helm of CloudPay for just over 12 months. So what stood out to you the most in that time?
Well, it's been a fabulous time, but let me mention 3 points that to me were particularly intriguing. Firstly, I think it was learning from all the colleagues. I think it was amazing to hear their good ideas, their recommendations, how to strengthen our business and how to continue our growth journey. Secondly, I would say it was the culture of innovation, which is supported by the global partnerships across the ecosystem, where we exchange ideas and continuously improve our products and services. And then finally, thirdly, and that is it was truly amazing to me, the strength of our 280 customer relationships across more than 130 countries.
Oh, that's a large reach, 130 countries. So what's been the biggest challenges for you during those 12 months, and how have you managed to turn them around?
I think, to be fair, in the past years, CloudPay has invested significantly in its global payroll and payment products, which resulted in solid growth and a very robust franchise. So from an operational perspective, it was more of a fine-tuning of a well-running engine that I had to deal with. But let me give you a couple of examples. I think one topic was, how can we better scale our operations efficiently on a global basis, and at the same time ensure we maintain our high service standards. Another one was clearly navigating towards profitability in the midterm, while remaining innovative and delivering a continuously better quality to our customers. And interestingly, the funding round was not on my to-do list when I started the role last year, but it became a key priority as we saw the tremendous growth potential within CloudPay. It was clear that with additional capital, we could not only improve our financial stability, but also accelerate our innovation roadmap and deliver value to our clients worldwide.
So there was some fantastic news in the press a few weeks ago that CloudPay had 120 million funding round. So can you give us an overview of this, and what does it mean for CloudPay?
I can gladly share a few facts. The funding round was led by Blue Owl Capital, and participation from our existing shareholders, which is Row Capital Partners, which is our majority shareholder, the Olayan Group, and Holyport Capital. And it's the largest funding round in our history, and thus a huge milestone for CloudPay. The funding journey has been very exciting. It took us 8 months with strong engagement from our leadership team and the CloudPay board. They interacted positively with our new investors and helped us to secure this partnership. And I also have to say, the collaboration with the Blue Owl team has been very trustful and constructive from day one onwards. And finally, of course, the funding is particularly important for our customers, and you know that each of our customers, they commit payroll, which is a very important part of their internal processes long-term to CloudPay. So the financial strength provides further comfort that this is a good decision.
And what stood out to the investors? Why did they invest in CloudPay?
I think any funding round today can only be successful if the fundamentals are very strong. And at CloudPay, we have a strong and established customer base with over 280 corporate clients. We have consistently grown 30% over the last couple of years, and an ability to deliver high quality payroll and payment services in 130 countries. And finally, I think the third important point was a very strong, diverse, multinational team. I would say the future will, we're in the field of processing data efficiently. So investors saw the opportunities to support CloudPay as we continue to innovate in payroll technology, including integrating AI, enhancing automation, and developing seamless API solutions. And finally, of course, the global payroll market is growing 10%, which is a very attractive market. And CloudPay is one of the best, probably the leader in the mid-market to enterprise sector.
And payroll is one of the most important and expensive departments of any company.
Yes, absolutely.
So I know our audience and the payroll industry are particularly keen to hear about CloudPay and its focus on enhancing technology and utilising expertise to drive better outcomes. So what do you see from CloudPay coming over the next year that will interest the payroll professional?
Clearly, we will use the funding to enhance our technology stack, deploying artificial intelligence to streamline data management, automate repetitive tasks, and improve overall efficiency. I would say another priority for us is the increasing global connectivity via advanced API solutions, making it easier for the clients to integrate payroll and payments within the different HCM systems. And a third good example is that we're applying enhanced data and analytic tools in order to improve customer outcomes. You can spot quality and efficiency gains, as well as cutting payroll time cycles, which is crucial and very important for any payroll manager. But it's also fair to say, CloudPay, we're not only high tech, we're also high touch, which means that these innovations will complement our personalized service. And that ensures that we always support our clients with both cutting-edge technology, but also human expertise.
So one of the things that we hear from the Global Payroll Association members, and also from the payroll community, and I suppose it's like a hot topic, automation and AI. These are topics of interest. And even if you are not interested in AI, I think you've got to realise it's coming and you've got to understand it. So can you share a little bit more about how this will play within transforming the payroll process at CloudPay?
To be honest, Mel, when joining CloudPay and the world of global payroll, I was a bit surprised about the lack of standard data definitions in our industry. There is also no standard interface. And so the risk of making mistakes when you transfer non-standardized data over many different interfaces is simply too high. And I would say AI can definitely be helpful in automating data validation, reducing those transformation errors, and streamlining the end-to-end payroll cycle. But this also means that next to the AI data vetting tools, we're also enhancing our real-time API interfaces. On the one hand, towards the different HCM systems, and they all have different standards, but also towards the various local payroll partners in order to improve real-time transparency. And as a consequence, I think this will not only help the global payroll manager, but also the employee users, because the full automation and use of API and AI will ultimately allow enhanced self-service capabilities and more flexibility towards the integration of different real-time payment solutions.
So it truly is an exciting time for the payroll industry, global payroll industry, and for technology. So finally, what do you think the future of payroll looks like? I think from our perspective, from the GPA, again, we hear a lot about automation, we hear a lot about AI, better processes, making payroll more fun for those that process payrolls. So what do you think is the future?
I agree. And let me add a few thoughts. Payroll can evolve into a business advantage. Not all CEOs understand this. they are only focused on their own customers and products and value proposition, and they forget the opportunity within their own employees. So it's not longer just an operational necessity, it becomes an enabler of better employee experiences, employee financial planning, and thus overall better chances to attract and retain talent. And particularly for multinational businesses, there is significant value add with a leading global payroll provider, not the least from a compliance perspective. You know, payroll data can reveal insights into broader business issues. For example, if we identify general ledger discrepancies during the payroll process and the root causes lay outside of payroll, uncover these compliance issues, provide security, it improves quality, it drives better decision-making across the business.
Well, I really like to hear that, because I think we have been talking within the GPA and its members about what data payroll holds and the important data that payroll holds. So that sounds great. So what does the future look like for CloudPay? How will all of this benefit the many people who work across the spectrum of payroll and workforce payments?
It's an exciting time to be in payroll, and it's an exciting time to be at CloudPay. I see CloudPay continuing to shape and lead the global payroll industry. We want to be at the forefront of a new and better standard for transparency, compliance, efficiency, automation, and innovation. So we will invest and improve our products and services to better serve the existing customers. And at the same time, we're expanding our capabilities to bring in new clients that appreciate a best-in-class global payroll and payment solution. And finally, and this is probably the most important point, all of this provides opportunities to grow and develop of our employees, our Cloudies. And being part of a winning team is always fun, and it's the foundation for an exciting workplace.
Well, I think that sounds really exciting, and it's actually what the payroll community want to hear, all the new developments and making their lives easier. So thank you so much, Roland, and I look forward to speaking to you maybe in the next 12 months and see what's new and what you think the future is going to look like in 12 months' time.
We will, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. Thank you, Mel. We're just getting started.